We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking to scramble now. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself. And the Broncos come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here.
A deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield.
Boy, just like that, we've got a big play already here by the... Defense not afraid to take some shots downfield. They hit it. They got great field position now.
The Broncos will line up now. It's first and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Broncos, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Testing the right side here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Important second down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and it gets you the yards you need.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that previous play. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Sooners pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a short completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Tight end makes the grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Could take it all the way. Inside the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Boise State. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Makes the catch downfield. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up first down at the 33. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down.
Chris, just a great throw here, surgical and precise, and doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Breaks into the clear. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield. put the ball right on the back, let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And the defense wraps him up.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
They've been stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? Looking for 6. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Second down after the incompletion. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. The DB's backing off from the line now. Play action fake, looking to throw. Pop over the middle. It's Scott. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry up. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Touchdown, Oklahoma. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Yeah, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner, and I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. So, Kirk, Boise State is in front. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. What a catch. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Gets made on the out route. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
And on the carry, he's heading left. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
The pass rush closing in. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Sooners. They connect for 6. This college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got a crease here. Look out. And he steps out of bounds. That's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. A deep shot right down the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Brought down, but is past the line to gain. The Broncos hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Secondary backed up off the ball now. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. And the Broncos are in the red zone now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Broncos.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
To the air. It's leg way. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Now that's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Sooners bring their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team makes... stop on this return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Looks like the defense has it.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Offense getting set. It's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
The Broncos looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Boise State.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's leg way. Defense is coming after him. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
He makes the grab. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks right, lets it fly. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
He's looking deep again. The pass is broken up nicely. Wouldn't have counted anyway. Looks like the defense jumped offside there. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's another deep shot. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown on that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Broncos will kick it deep to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this 3rd quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a 4th down. You look at that scoreboard, you almost start to wonder, should I go for this?
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Off the play fake, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Hayes. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. The Broncos looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws.
He's in the clear. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
And the Broncos are going to cash in this red zone trip. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. Well, I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. Keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The Broncos line it up with 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Boise State.
Interesting choice here on the goal line. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. Design quarterback run. Touchdown, Broncos. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He escapes the pocket. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. He stopped. Gets a first down. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver
looking to throw it deep. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Tackled quickly after the catch, but the ball moves all the way to the 30.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today. Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. There's the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Now here's the toss play. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Boise State. They couldn't stop him there. Spot in the natty at stake. This defense is being shredded. Kurt, what can they do differently to stop this guy?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I would just keep trying to come up with double coverage or blitzing, something to try to slow down not just the receiver, but got to pressure the quarterback. But right now, the receiver's just in a zone. Sometimes you get into that spot, and it's so hard to get you out of it. You know, if I were this quarterback, keep throwing him the rock.
They convert to BAT, so the lead is now 21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. On 1st down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of this quarter. So Kirk, Boise State is in front. He played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here comes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Looks left and finds his target there. They wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And it's caught. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Breaks into the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Sooners. This quarterback on fire today. And they get set now to try the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. That's caught. It's Jones. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. Grinding away with their running game. And that's a solid game before the defense is able to bring him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's hit as he throws it, and it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
He's picked for a third time tonight. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Broncos. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. Taking command now in the fourth quarter, closing in at a bid for the national championship game.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Looking to scramble. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well.
Look out, he's in the clear. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a first and goal. Another big play for this offense, but they are not floundering back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. In the red area, it's Gaines. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Boise State.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. It'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly. It's desperation time. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
He's got a man down the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for a late deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
And the Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Back to throw again. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense really clicking.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party. Taking a shot deep down the right side. The pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Grinding away on the ground. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Stop right there at the line. No gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. A play action looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
That is such a big pickup for this offense late in this game. You go play action pass on 3rd down. You know, a lot of times you're caught up on the quarterback trying to sell it. I think the entire offense does their job here. The defense is out of position. They're able to convert.